it because I would really like to go over the sticky note graphs. Okay, so this is like a notation sheet. This helps us determine how our notation should look when we're looking on the different axes of graphs to figure out the domain and range. Okay, so I will post a filled out version of this on Canvas after class so that you guys can go through and look. If you want to copy these down and try them and then check yourself, that would be really, really great. Okay, so I will put a fully completed, I'll do every single problem, fully completed copy up after class. Okay, so for sticky note graphs, we're just going to do the front of this. So in class, if we were doing this together, I would give you sticky notes and I would ask you to cover the graph so that we made a rectangle around the graph, but the whole function was still visible. And we want to crop out as much as we possibly can. Okay, so we want to get as close as we can to the function. It looks like somebody's trying to get in. Hold on. All right. Okay, so we would take, and I'm going to use two different colors. So I'm going to take green for my left and right hand side. Okay, and I'm going to get them as close as I can. I'm going to take orange for my top and bottom, and I get those as close as I can. Okay. Oops. So I'm making a rectangle around my function here. All right. And I'm getting it as close as possible, but I still have the whole function there. So I'm going to use two different colored pens to outline this. Let me let somebody in. Hold on. Okay. And so I'm going to use pink to try to match my orange a little bit on the top. And I'm going to draw my line in right here. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom. Oops. Okay. And then I'm going to use some green to outline the left and the right hand side. So it goes all the way up to here and all the way out to there. Oops. Okay. So now where the pink and the green cross the X and Y axes are going to be where our domain and range start and end. So our domain is going to be defined by the green. If I look and I drop my pin down to where it is on the x-axis, I start at -5. Then on the right-hand side, I see that I start at or end at +4. So I'm going from -5 to 4. Do I have open or closed dots on this graph? Yvonne? Yvonne? Yes, I have closed. Very good. So that means I'm going to use my square braces on either side of my domain. Okay. So my green left-hand side went down to -5. My green right-hand side went down to +4. And they are closed braces. Now the range, okay, passes through the y-axis. The smallest number is 4. My biggest number is 5. So I'm going from 4 to 5 on my range. Again, I have closed points, so I'm going to use my square brackets. So my domain went from -5 to 4 on the x-axis. My range went from 4 to 5 on the y-axis, and all of it was closed because I had 2 closed dots on there. So what questions do you guys have? Any questions? Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the quadratic together next. Okay, so first for the quadratic, I'm going to try to go up and down. So I know I can get to here and I can stop. Can I put a sticky note up top? Jonathan's not here. Jamarian, are you here?
Yeah.
So Jamarian, could I put a sticky note up here?
Yeah.
Well, but what about those arrows? Aren't those arrows going to keep going?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so technically I'm covering up the function, so I can't even put a sticky note on top at all. Now, Jamarian, help me out with the left and right hand side. So like this arrow, it's kind of going left, right?
Yeah.
So is there anywhere I can put this green one on the left hand side without it hitting it?
Yeah.
Where?
Like probably on the 4.
So if I go like here, but then if I kept extending this up, it's going to hit it up here, right?
Yeah.
So I can't even do it on the left-hand side or the right-hand side. The same thing's going to happen. The only place I can even put a sticky note is on this bottom place. So I'm going to put my pink line here. So Jamarian, I'm just going to keep picking on you for just one more minute. For my domain, which is how far left it can go and how far right it could go, were there any boundaries?
No.
No. So I'm going to go from negative infinity to positive infinity. Okay. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
All right, excellent. And then let's see, I'll pick on someone else now. Rashani, are you here? Rashani, I thought I saw your name, so message me if you're not here or if you're just having trouble. Abimail, Regina. Regina?
Yes.
Okay, so Regina, is there a lower boundary on the bottom for the range? Is there a place where I have to stop?
No.
Well, what about that bottom pink line?
What about what?
The bottom pink line.
What about it?
So did my function go past it?
No.
No, so that's the bottommost point. What point is it? What does it look like? It's super tiny.
It looked like a -3 from right here. I don't
Yeah, so -3 is down one more. It's actually -2, but close enough.
Oh.
So -2. And does this function include that -2? Does it hit it?
I don't see what you're pointing at.
You don't see this graph right here, this function? This parabola?
No, what's the question again?
Say it one more time.
What was the question again?
So does this parabola include -2?
Yeah.
Yeah, so which type of bracket do I use when it does include the point?
You use
My options are square or round.
Is it square?
Yeah, good. And then how far up does this function go? Does it ever stop?
No, it doesn't stop.
No, so what symbol do I use?
It's infinity.
Yeah. And does infinity get a square or round brace?
It gets around.
Perfect. Yes. So that will be our domain, or I'm sorry, our range. Our range starts at -2 for this parabola and goes to infinity. Thank you so much, Regina. Okay. Let's try to do one more together. We're going to do number 3, and then I'll let you guys go. Actually, we're going to stop there. I'm sorry. I want to talk through your assignment for today. So your assignment for today, let me pull up Canvas so you guys can see. Whew. Okay. Oh man, come on. Yep, here we go. So today we did domain and range. Okay, so we did our notes were on this activity. Okay. I will post filled in notes here and the video of our meeting today in this activity right here. If you click next, you'll get to our domain and range practice. It's a practice quiz done on Canvas. So you will just answer the questions on Canvas and it'll submit right here. You don't have to do anything on pen and paper and then upload anything. And then your last activity for today is a little discovery ed assessment. So you'll go and just click on domain and range. it'll say something like you don't have access or something like that. Click on Discovery Ed Home. There's like a little button for you to click there. Click on that and then it'll ask you to log in, and I've assigned domain and range to you guys, so you can just find that and take it. That is all I have for you guys today. So you guys are practicing domain and range really hard today. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. If you have any questions, please message me and I'm happy to help. Please remember that it's really important to turn in assignments. I have barely anybody turning in assignments. And then Daisy, if you could stay after Daisy and I think Regina for just 1 second. You guys have been turning in stuff. I just need to tell you one thing to fix. So everybody else, unless you have a question, feel free to go. Daisy and Regina, let me double check. I think. Daisy and Regina, if you guys will stay. So, and Jamie too, actually.
Do you think you could post the activity that you were just doing with the graphs in the domain and range?
Yeah, do you want it posted filled out, or do you think that we should go over next class?
I mean, it's up to you. I just wanted like a little bit more practice with that because I was a little bit confused.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll post it, and there's more questions of this on the back.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Katie. Okay, so